friends, and welcome to episode 104 of The Wanderer. Today we are taking on Bayern Munich in the first leg of the Champions League knockout stages. It's going to be one of the toughest games we've played this series, and it's also in the hardest sort of form of Europe that we've played in. Obviously we never really had a shot of the Europa League, and in terms of the Champions League we only ever achieved the group stages in previous clubs, and this is our first year with European football with Toulouse. Since the last episode where we played Lille, we played Angers, we won 2-1, Cuquera and Johan Bonnet with the goals there. They got off to an early start. We then played Monaco in the Coupe de la Ligue semi-final, competition that we are the reigning champions of. We actually played so well here. We went 1-0 up through Weston McKenzie, they equalised, we went 2-1 up through Johan Bonnet, they equalised again, we battered them for 90 minutes, go straight to the penalty shootout in this competition, and unfortunately we lost the penalties. Frustrating things there. We then played Stade Rennais though, 2-1 win, Cuquera and Tsunami on the score sheet there. They scored very late on to equalise, and I was thinking it was going to be one of those days, but Tsunami stepped up. We then played Strasbourg in a double header. First was the French Cup where we won 3-1, Cuquera off a brace and Tsunami rounding it off in the 94th minute, before we then drew 1-1 with them when they had 10 men for virtually all of the game. Just 3 days later, Cuquera scored again. They had a player sent off in the first half and they got a 93rd minute equaliser. It is what it is, guys. We played Montpellier, we won 3-0 again. They had 10 men, but we were already 2-0 up at that point. And then we went away to Amiens where we won 2-0. Philippe Soong and Bonnet scored. Cuquera picked up a knock in this game. He is out for the Bayern first leg, which is a shame because he's our seasoned striker. We'll have a look at the league table. We are 5 points clear with that game in hand and better goal difference over Paris Saint-Germain. We'll have a look. Our game in hand is going to be against either Monaco, Strasbourg, Reims or Angers. Fun stuff. They are equal on points with Lille, but they do have a game in hand and better goal difference. Monaco can also close up to Marseille in that Champions League race. De Bruyne 16 goals for the season, and is he actually starting? Can't remember if he's actually recovered from injury. Yeah, he's back now. Probably not quite ready for this game, but we'll be back for the second leg, I imagine. Myself also hoping to be back for then too. We're going to skip straight to pitch side now. Get this game against Bayern Munich on the road. I will see you all there. Welcome to pitch side, and this is the team we're going with. We're going with Pollersbeck in goal, with Tukic, Rabiot and Roquette making up the back sort of four. Aluch and Pellegrini preferred over Rodriguez at left back. McKenzie and Adam in the midfield. Tsunami, Soong and Bonnet up top for a very weakened strike force. De Bruyne does make the bench alongside Ross McShane. Having a look at their team, we've got Brandt, Can, Gorseka, Alaba and Kimmich as players that we know. The rest are regens, which is actually fairly good to see. On their bench, is there any names that I would recognise off the top of my head? Malcolm maybe, is that the guy that played for Bordeaux? Is indeed, he's just had a big move in the real life from memory. £36 million springs into my head. So let's put the pressure on our first leg. Tell them we want a win. Don't want to go to the Allianz having to pick up points, and this is something I've got a personal save with Rangers, and this is something I've found has a great success, is these two strikers here, just get them swapping. Seems to work in this formation, as you can see, shows there. Go to the tunnel, and big match, very good team, but we can hopefully keep our form going. But particularly against big teams, I found that to be very successful. I've done 3 seasons in that personal save with Rangers, so if you want to know anything about it, let me know and I can pop out a video on that. The other thing you might notice, my audio is different. I've got a new mic. I'm actually just going to flick to OBS real quick to show, knock it down. As you can see, new mic there. Got that because I wasn't, you know, the other mic that I've got's good, but I wasn't happy with it. It just, I don't know what it was, but since upgrading to Windows 10, it just didn't seem to be as good. I think there was a setting that I've not had correct though, now that I've got this mic, plugged it in and had to play around with settings. As Maren has an effort there for Bayern, well over the bar. The other thing I'm going to say is, we're now into August, coming up towards the end of August. Football Manager 2019 comes out on the 2nd of November. Now I pre-ordered it, so we'll get it 2 weeks earlier, so give or take a few days. And that puts me in a tricky situation between getting another season done and not getting another season done, as Johan Bonnet puts us 1-0 up. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to see how we are at the end of this season, and then I might end this series there, because I don't want to start a season and then just end it fairly close to the end of the season, because that would be, oh, that's a decent effort. Pollersbeck caught out of position there, and Beck puts it in the back of the net. That's a big away goal for Bayern, and that's not good for us. Johan Bonnet picking up a knock as well in this game. Kind of hoping he's okay. I don't want him. It's not even showing me the injury symbol, so he must be okay. So I'm going to go with assertive and keep doing what we're doing. And an assertive, there's a lot more to come from you. Going to keep Bonnet just now, keep the faith in the young man, and continue on. So yeah, I'm thinking of just going into my plan for not my plan for FM18, that'd be silly because the game's not out yet. I'm going to bring off Weston McKenzie. Actually didn't realise he was on a yellow, not playing the greatest game either, so Claudio Gomez will come on for him. Excuse me. So I'm thinking of sort of starting up my preparations for FM19 rather than doing another season now. Obviously that will depend on where we are at the end of this season, sort of what kind of things we'd be looking to do next season. If a new team comes in for us that's a lot bigger, that might change things. Not won as many trophies as what I was hoping to in this series. Part of that's because of how quickly I jumped around clubs, of course, and that has a big influence on that. As Aluch plays it forward for Tsunami. He's got Johan Bonnet with him and Philip Sung. Can Philip Sung put us back ahead? He can. That's a big goal. 2-1 up against Bayern. It is a home leg, and a 1-0 defeat would be enough to knock us out right now in the away leg. So, you know, it's not ideal, but it does change things. It means a draw would now be good enough for us at the Allianz. Rabiot plays it to Adam. It's Tsunami. Oh, it's a decent effort from Tsunami. I'm going to bring on De Bruyne for Bonnet just because he's knackered after that knock, and I'm going to swap them around. As much as they're swapping round, I'd rather have De Bruyne naturally on the right hand side. Malcolm whips this one in. Adam, Felipe, oh no. I did change my corner tactic actually for this formation in my personal save, and I've not done it on this one. Maybe I should do that, particularly for defensive corners, because it's not the strongest in defensive. What's my options here for midfield? Because Adam is knackered. Ruiz is pretty much it, or I could bring on. Yeah, what I'm going to do is Ruiz for Adam, switch them round, and bring Rabiot forward. No, we'll keep Rabiot at the back actually. So Adam comes off for Jean Ruiz. It's a defensive sub. It's not ideal, but it's just because of tiredness here. As we look to be going into the away game needing a win, it's not ideal. We do have the players capable of doing a win at the Allianz, of course, so that's positive, and we'll have big players back. You know, we'll have Kukera back, Team De Bruyne will be fit, Kukera, Bonnet will hopefully be not too badly injured from this, as Maren's in. We cannot afford to concede here. Don't concede. Pellegrini away. Oh, Gorseca knocks it off. I think that was Claudio Gomez actually. Alba plays it back, and that's full time. 2-2 here. Big result. I'm just going to go with unlucky. Not going to go any further than that. Frustrating that. Felt like we were good for a win. They did have chances though. Can I bring you back for Monaco? I'm actually going to bring you back for this Monaco game in between. So we'll do Monaco, Bayern, PSG, and then we'll work out the rest of the season from this PSG game, because that's a key game for us, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, if you liked this episode, hit like, hit subscribe, and I hope I'll catch you all next time.